Hi, I'm Dave Epstein, and this, of course, is Growing Wisdom. And we're at a home today where the homeowner has a young child, and they said to me, you know, we want to move this Japanese maple because they want the kid to be able to run around, and the tree's really in the way today. So it's cold. We've had a couple of frosts. It's a good time to move this tree. So we're going to dig this up. We're going to move it to its new home. We'll replant it, we'll water it, and we're going to leave it enough room so that in 5 or even 10 years it has enough room to grow. So when I move a plant, I actually like to dig the new hole first so that as soon as this comes out of the ground, it can go right into its new home. That leaves the roots exposed for the least amount of time. Now, on a day like today, it's not as critical, but if you're moving things when it's a little bit warmer, it, of course, is very important. Don't dig too deep. You want it about twice as wide as the root ball is. Now, that tree's fairly small. It's not going to be a big root ball. All right, so we dug our hole, and now we're going to take the tree out. The goal is to get as many roots up as possible. And you want to start digging around the drip line of the tree. That's as far out as the branches reach. So not very far. Try not to cut any roots if you can help it. Your goal here is to get underneath the tree and literally lift it out gently. At this point, a wheelbarrow, burlap. Unfortunately, didn't think, but I have this bag, so I'm just going to put it in this heavy-duty bag here and carry it over. Luckily, we're not moving this very far. So I'm just mixing some compost with the native soil. You don't want to put 100% compost in ever. And we're just going to take our tree and put it in. Little trick as I lay a shovel across the hole. That lets me know the soil line. That soil line should be even with the flare of the tree, which it is, so this tree is at the right depth. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the tree. We're actually going to turn this tree about 90 degrees and show the front and put the back of the tree facing the neighbors. In comes the new soil. Pack it down as you plant. At this point, I'm going to stand back. I want to look at the tree, be sure that it's not too deep, be sure that it's upright. So I'm going to go back to the tree. We're going to pack down that soil again. And notice you can see the flare right here. You don't want the soil up to here. It shouldn't look like a stick sticking out of the soil. So the last thing I'm going to do, I've already started to water it a little bit, but I'm going to create a little bit of a moat around the base of this tree. That'll just help to keep the water in there. Tough for me to tell you exactly how much to water, but don't let it dry out. And if you notice the soil level fall a little bit, just add a little more. Keep it nice and moist until the ground freezes, and this will come back next year. And we'll come back next week with another set of tips, hints, and helps here at growingwisdom.com.